In this video, I'll be reviewing Layla AI, an AI-powered travel partner that helps you discover destinations, plan full itineraries, and book entire trips all through simple chat prompts. Think of it as that one travel friend who's been to millions of places and can plan your entire trips with you. Except Layla does this in just a few minutes, listening to your preferences. I will dive deep into what Layla actually promises, explore her key features, and then I will walk you through some real trip planning scenarios to see if she lives up to the hype. Finally, I'll end the video with my honest take on whether this can replace those exhausting planning marathons that we all know too well. But first of all, let me set the stage with what happened when I first tested her. We had just planned an entire European trip in less than 10 minutes, and honestly I'm still kind of shocked at how well this worked. If you would like to test Layla out yourself and see what she can do for you, then go ahead and navigate to the link in the description below this video. Yes, they do offer a free plan available, so create your account and follow along as you watch. So once again, if you are completely unfamiliar, Layla AI comes from Beautiful Destinations, the travel media brand with millions of followers who basically invented travel inspiration on Instagram. After watching people choose destinations based on TikTok and Instagram posts, they thought, what if we could just help people plan and book their dream trips that they are scrolling through? Launched in 2023, Layla is now available free with limited usage, and then you can continue with their Prime plan for unlimited access plus a ton of different features such as hotel or accommodation discounts from booking.com, specifically when you book through Layla.ai. Now the Prime plan will only cost you $49.99 per year, which is pretty much less than your Netflix subscription. And here is what makes Layla AI different. It's not just another booking site. Layla positions herself as a travel planning partner. You just chat with her naturally and she collaborates with you to build trips that match your interests, budget, luxury, and travel style. So what does Layla actually offer? At its core, you get conversational trip planning. Instead of filling out forms or browsing 20 different sites, you just tell Layla in the chat box what you're thinking, your vibe, your budget, your constraints, anything that you want her to know, and then she works with you to design a plan that fits you. She pulls from Beautiful Destinations' massive database of travel content, creates recommendations, and community insights. So when she suggests a hidden gem in Thailand or a local restaurant in Rome, it's backed by real travelers and content creators who've actually been there and highly recommended it. The promise is that she can handle everything from inspiration. For example, you can tell her, I want to go somewhere warm but not too touristy, all the way through to practical logistics like booking flights, hotels, and day-to-day itineraries through Layla.ai. And the big selling point is that she adapts as you go. If you change your mind halfway through planning, she will restructure everything on the spot. So all of this sounds amazing on paper, but let's go ahead and see how she actually works in practice. I'm going to test Layla with some real scenarios. So once again, to get started, all you have to do is click on the link below this video for convenience, or write out Layla.ai onto your browser. You will land on this homepage right here, and right off the bat, she will give you some suggestions if you have no idea where to start. You will see some recommendation prompts such as create a new trip, inspire me where to go, plan a last-minute getaway, etc. Now I want to test this fully, so I'm just going to start with something more specific, such as I'm looking for a European city break. Adding more context like something cultural but not too touristy, and my budget will be around $1,500 for a long weekend. So right after sending that chat, you will be taken to the response window where you can see all of the relevant visuals onto the right, and then continued conversation and replies onto the left side of the split screen. Layla will ask you questions to help tailor the results further. For example, she's asking me right now, when am I thinking of traveling? So dates or season, and then how long exactly is my long weekend, because I did not specify that. So even from the first response, I'm getting tailored responses and not generic stuff. This is actually a very good point. And then another question is like, are you traveling solo, with friends or family? And then once again, I said something cultural but not too touristy, so she's asking any specific cultural interests, etc. So answering these questions will help tailor the results even better for you, so I am going to give her as much context as possible. The most impressive point that I have found so far is that she wasn't just throwing random lists at me, she was actually adapting in real time to my messages. So onto her second response, she's suggesting places like Leipzig, Germany, which is spot on for that cultural but not touristy vibe, and Lyon, France. She then asks if I want her to build a detailed 3-day itinerary for any of these, or whether she should suggest more options. So just in case you need more options or you're not sure yet, there's always a chance to change things up. Now I've always wanted to visit Leipzig myself, so I'm just going to ask her to help me build a detailed 3-day trip itinerary. And you can just look at this. The right side of the screen is filled with visuals about Leipzig on the map. She already designed an itinerary on the 23rd of October till the 26th as I asked, and you can clearly see what she recommends for the first, second and final day there. Different attractions as I asked, an activity and so on. She also recommended our stay in this hotel, and as you can see, this is exactly how much it costs a night. So $300 per night for one guest. And then as you can see right above the accommodation, it says fly from your point of origin to Leipzig. Now I did not say where I'm traveling from, but you can actually choose that right here straight from Layla without going onto different apps. So I can click on this option right here and then it will take me straight to the flight planning. To choose where you're traveling from, if you want to edit the destinations, the dates or anything like that, then you can go ahead and instruct her in the chat. For example, you can tell her I'm traveling from Dubai to Leipzig on this date and I want it to be a budget kind of flight. Entering the chat, and now we can see that she's updating her memory already, and I see Layla is typing. And as you can see, she just found us a flight from Dubai to Leipzig on October 23rd. That is about $195. She also asked me if I would like to swap the hotel for a more budget option or add a classical music concert to my itinerary. So I am going to say no. I like the flight. It's actually a good price. And the hotel as well that we had selected. But a classical music concert does sound nice, so I'm going to tell her to add that as well. And just like that, within a few seconds, she had adjusted my flight both from Dubai and back home. And on the third day in our itinerary, you can see that she has added music heritage and canal views. Now this is all already insane enough for me. She helped me put together an entire itinerary in just a few minutes. But if that wasn't enough for you, you can even tell her if there is anything at all that you didn't like or if you need any tweaks made. For example, I could tell her that I want more physical activities, not into museums, and more sightseeing. You want to simply chat to her as if you would chat to your friend to adjust your plans, and she will update the whole thing within seconds. It's like she's adapting the whole plan based on what I'm actually interested in. So instead of having to struggle through 10 websites, possibly in German as well, and search for attractions myself, or end up booking with random travel websites that will charge you 3 times the local prices, I was able to plan my entire weekend in Germany on budget, and it only took a few minutes. I also want to mention that you can easily adjust your language or region by clicking on this button right here and then see if your native language is available. At the moment, you can choose between these ones: Spanish, French, Italian, Arabic, etc. And the Layla AI team is working hard to constantly add upgrades and more features. So here is what I'm realizing about Layla that's different from other travel AI tools that I have tried. It's not really trying to be perfect or know everything. When I previously asked about specific reservations, for example Cafe Candler right here, which is included in my itinerary, she already said that it typically opens around 9 AM and closes around 6 PM, meaning you should visit their social media or their website and double checking if you are on a tight timeline. And these little nuances will feel more trustworthy than an AI that pretends to have all the answers only for you to be faced with unpleasant surprises. So after spending some time planning trips for myself and my family with Layla, here is my honest take. What works really well is that this genuinely feels like I'm collaborating with someone who knows travel. She's conversational, she adapts when you change your mind whenever you want, and she's thinking about practical stuff that other tools will miss. Like for example, she could give you tips about how jet lag will affect different families or what neighborhoods actually make sense to stay in. The personalization also is incredibly impressive. By the end of your conversation, you will have a fully ready itinerary that you can export and use offline as a PDF. They currently only operate on web app, so under Layla AI, there is no iOS or Android application at the moment, but once again you can plan your entire trips or vacation through the web application. You can find and book flights, you can find and book accommodations, transportation, everything. So I highly recommend booking your flights and your accommodation through Layla AI, as you will be getting some special discounts, especially on accommodations from November 1st, 2025, as Layla pulls real-time data from Skyscanner and Booking.com. So for example, if you book your stay through Layla AI, you will be saving up to 400 euros as a Prime member. And this Prime plan will cost about $50 per year, which is less than a Netflix subscription and gives you access to unlimited trip planning. You can download your itineraries in PDF, as I said, and use them even offline, plus the exclusive hotel savings when you book via Layla. So in conclusion, if you are tired of struggling through multiple tabs and sites just to plan a decent trip, Layla will be genuinely helpful. She can replace up to 95% of your entire travel research in just a fraction of the time. And the fact that you can test all of these different features completely free for 3 days makes it a no-brainer to try. Go ahead and navigate to the link in the description below this video, get yourself your free trial, and then continue with the Prime plan to get unlimited access to this powerful AI travel partner. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let us know what you think of Layla AI in the comments below this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos relating to this one.